All right, welcome to the grand opening of House of Web3. Yeah, this team just did a phenomenal job with the space. It is so beautiful, and they really put together a magical space. So crypto is all about designing new systems of coordination. It's systems that we can trust. You know, we live in the internet age, and all of the software that we use today is managed and run by corporations that we have to trust. And we're seeing, the breaking points of those types of systems. And if we want to continue to thrive as a civilization and to continue to grow, we need to start migrating those systems over to new trustworthy systems. And Web3 is a new platform for decentralized applications. Right? By decentralizing power and control, by making things verifiable, giving more power to users, to the people, we can scale our systems of coordination. So a lot of protocols are required to make this possible. And if you're newer to crypto, you probably heard people talk about things like blockchains and layer 2s and oracles and storage networks. And all of this stuff can feel a little bit overwhelming. But really what you need to know is that all of this work is to build infrastructure so that we can scale human coordination in a decentralized way. So 5 years ago, we co-founded the Graph, which is an indexing protocol for organizing and serving public information in a decentralized way. And just on Tuesday, we announced that we're spinning out Geo, which is a Web3 browser and a knowledge graph app. Because everything is information, and we need better tools for organizing knowledge and information and having governance systems so that communities can come together and better understand, and get to consensus on what are the facts and, what is the shared knowledge without giving power and control to, specific entities that can abuse that. And so with these new tools, we think that we can really go out there and tackle some of the world's biggest challenges. We're here at House of Web3, and you might have seen on the walls the call to, and it's an invitation to everybody here, to everybody who's watching at home. Like, let's solve the world's biggest challenges. And the world's a big place, and so maybe it would be better to just start with one place and figure out how to really do it well, and then we can scale that out to the rest of the world. And so we're here in San Francisco. It's a beautiful, amazing city. Right? San Francisco was the birthplace of the microprocessor, the personal computer, the early web, mobile phones. Not just technology, but this was a cultural center, birthplace of movements, cultural movements like the Beat Generation with poets and jazz, and the hippies in the Summer of Love. And this was the birthplace of Burning Man at Baker Beach, which is spreading a new consciousness around the planet. And we're going to do it again. We can also help to spearhead this crypto Web3 movement, which can take civilization to the next level. And so we want to focus in on how can we solve the biggest challenges facing San Francisco as a starting point. And that's a big intention that we have with the space. So when people walked in today, we had a little prompt for people to vote on what they thought the biggest challenges were facing San Francisco. As of a few minutes ago, we got some answers in, and 83% of people feel like homelessness is one of the biggest challenges. 40% for affordable housing, 34% said health and substance abuse, 33% for public safety, 29% for clean streets, and on and on. So, it seems like a big, difficult task, right? Like, how can we actually solve the biggest problems facing San Francisco? Well, everything is knowledge and information, and if we can start by agreeing, right, as people, people come from all walks of life, have different perspectives, but if we can start to organize those perspectives, then we can make forward progress. So just identifying what are the problems that we want to tackle. what are the problems that contribute to those problems? What are some proposed solutions? Can we stack rank those? What are the claims that we think are the facts? Can we agree on a set of facts so we can decide then what our goals should be? And so all of this stuff is knowledge and information, and if we can organize all of the knowledge into a global graph, then we can get started on this journey. From there, we can spawn protocols and DAOs to go out and, with crypto, we have tools to create incentive systems and rules that are much more scalable than any, centralized top-down systems that we've had before. And so, if you're working on anything, in this kind of area, we've got a space here now that you can come and you can work on these things and collaborate. And if you're not, maybe you could start the next protocol that's going to solve one of these really important problems and tackle one of these pieces. So if we come together and we use these new tools of coordination and we do the work, we can use this new technology and we can help push this cultural movement forward. So thank you so much for coming tonight. I'm really excited to kick this off here at the House of Web3. And we've got a great night still planned ahead. We've got Leo from New York behind the decks. And so have fun, mingle, dance if you want. And thank you for coming.